Have you ever wondered why so many people raise chickens instead of rabbits? I mean, both animals can give us meat, and rabbits are even quieter and easier to handle. So what's the deal? In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at why chicken farming is more popular and why rabbits don't get nearly as much attention, even though they probably should. By the end of this video, you'll understand the main reasons people choose chickens over rabbits. We'll also talk about the surprising benefits of rabbits that most people never think about. Let's start with a quick overview of both animals and what they offer on a small farm or homestead. Chickens are one of the most common animals found on farms and homesteads around the world. They're known for giving us eggs and meat, and they're pretty easy to take care of. Rabbits, on the other hand, are often forgotten when it comes to farming, but they can also be a great source of meat, and they don't need as much space or feed. So why do chickens get all the attention? Is it just because they lay eggs, or is there more to the story? Let's take a look at the main reasons people prefer raising chickens over rabbits. You might be surprised by how many jobs chickens can do on a farm. One of the biggest reasons chickens are so popular is because they lay eggs. A healthy laying hen can give you about 5 eggs a week. That's a steady supply of food without having to butcher an animal. Rabbits don't lay eggs, they only give meat. So if you're looking for daily or weekly food from your animals, chickens have the clear advantage. In the past, people didn't have garbage pickup like we do today. So what did they do with kitchen scraps? They fed them to chickens. Chickens will eat almost anything, fruit peels, leftovers, even bugs, and turn that into eggs and meat. Rabbits, however, are pickier eaters and mostly eat hay, grass, and leafy greens. Chickens also help control pests on the farm. For example, if apples fall off a tree and start rotting, chickens will eat the wormy ones. That helps stop bugs from multiplying the next season. Rabbits don't eat bugs, so they can't help in this way. Chickens love to scratch the ground, especially in compost piles or manure. This actually helps spread out cow patties or turn compost piles, making them break down faster. So in a way, chickens are little farm workers that help clean up and improve the soil. Rabbits don't do that. They stay in cages or hutches and don't interact with the land unless they're free range. Let's be honest, chicken is familiar. You can buy it at every grocery store and almost everyone is used to eating chicken. Rabbit meat, on the other hand, makes some people uncomfortable. In many places, rabbits are seen more as pets than food, which makes them harder to sell. So yes, chickens lay eggs, eat scraps, control pests, help with compost, and are easy to sell. But does that mean rabbits are useless? Not at all. In fact, they might actually beat chickens in some important ways. Let's take a look at why some people believe rabbits are the better choice, especially for small farms or backyard homesteads. Let's look at the numbers. A meat rabbit can have 6 to 8 babies in 1 litter, and those babies can be ready for the table in just 10 to 12 weeks. Each rabbit can weigh about 5 pounds when processed. That's around 35 pounds of meat from 1 litter. In that same amount of time, a chicken may give you 8 pounds of meat, maybe. So if your goal is to raise protein quickly, rabbits win by a long shot. Here's something most people don't think about. Most meat chickens come from hatcheries. That means every time you want more chickens, you have to order baby chicks. But rabbits, you just breed what you already have. No outside help needed. That makes rabbits a better choice for people who want to be self-sufficient and raise animals without depending on outside businesses. Processing chickens takes a lot of work. You need to scald them in hot water, pluck the feathers, and clean them out. With rabbits, you only need a sharp knife. No hot water, no plucking, and no mess. You can process rabbits quickly and quietly on a small table with just one person. Both chickens and rabbits produce manure, but there's a big difference. Rabbit poop is safe to use directly in your garden, even when it's fresh. It won't burn your plants. Chicken manure is hot, meaning it has to be composted first. If you use it too early, it can harm or even kill your plants. Plus, chicken manure can carry bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli, so you have to be more careful. Chickens can be loud, especially roosters. Rabbits, on the other hand, are almost silent. They don't crow, cluck, or scream. If you live in a neighborhood or want a peaceful farm, rabbits are a great choice. They're also more independent. If you give them food, water, and shelter, they don't need much else. So rabbits give you more meat in less time. They're quieter, cleaner, and more sustainable. But if that's true, why aren't more people raising them? Let's find out in the next section. In many parts of the world, especially in cities and suburbs, rabbits are seen more as cute pets than farm animals. This makes some people uncomfortable with the idea of raising them for meat. Meanwhile, chickens are widely accepted as food animals. No one blinks an eye when you say you're raising chickens for meat or eggs. If you're trying to sell meat, chicken is much easier to market. Most people eat chicken every week, but rabbit meat, it's rare to see it in grocery stores or on restaurant menus. Because fewer people are used to eating it, it's harder to sell, even if it's healthier or more efficient to produce. In some cities and towns, there are rules about what animals you can raise. It's often easier to get permission for a few backyard chickens than to set up a full rabbitry. Also, meat processing laws can be stricter for rabbits in some areas, especially if you're selling to the public. A lot of people just don't know how to raise rabbits. There's way more information and supplies available for chickens, books, websites, YouTube videos, feed, and even coop designs. With rabbits, you might have to do more research and figure things out on your own. So even though rabbits can be a smarter choice in many ways, chickens remain more popular because of tradition, market demand, and public comfort. But does that mean one is truly better than the other? Let's wrap it up with some final thoughts. At the end of the day, both chickens and rabbits have their place on a farm or homestead. Chickens offer daily eggs, pest control, and easy marketability. They're familiar, useful, and fit into many farm setups without much trouble. Rabbits, though, are incredibly efficient for meat production. They grow fast, reproduce quickly, require little space, and their manure is garden-ready without any extra work. Plus, they're quiet, clean, and much easier to process if you're doing it yourself. So which one is better for you? It really depends on your goals. If you want eggs, trash cleanup, and farm helpers, chickens are the way to go. If you want fast, sustainable meat with low noise and little mess, rabbits could be a smarter choice. Maybe the real answer is, why not both? Each animal offers something special, and depending on your space, your goals, and your market, raising chickens and rabbits together might give you the best of both worlds. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more farming and homesteading tips. And let me know in the comments, would you rather raise chickens, rabbits, or both? See you next time.